was fascinating about the industrial struggle was that actually in many parts of the country, black and Asian people, you know, welcomed and supported the miners' strike. In Leicester and in other places, Gurdwaras and mosques opened up their doors and started feeding the miners' strike. And people remembered in the community, they remembered when the miners came and supported people at Grunwick. They remembered that. And I was a student at Essex University, and I used to come every Saturday from Essex to support what was then the print workers' strike here at Wapping. And I remember the first Saturday I came, I went to the picket line and I was told, we don't want packies on our picket line by the striking print workers. And the BNP at the time was on that picket line. But it took struggle and it took working and it took organising. That a year later, you know, it was us who were on the picket line with the print workers, and that the print workers were actually trying to make deeper connections with the black community here in East London. And it was the BNP that was on the run in there. So we know that progress only comes through struggle, but you need to find unities, and unities you have to create. And one important lesson from us, and from the 70s into the 80s, as us as a black community, is we use the word black as a political term to unite us, to bring together disparate communities and our common experiences, both in terms of resisting colonialism and imperialism outside, but also in terms of resisting racist violence, policing and immigration. And that is actually one of the issues, I think, where the Black Lives Matter, you know, the question for me is it able to bring together those communities again? You know, that's really, and if we can, then we do have a potential to rebuild a more powerful black movement. And I have to say, you know, I'm really, you know, happy to see things like Black Dissidents recreating, re-remembering that tradition that we came from, of black resistance, black power, that we all came in terms of our movements and our organising, and reimagining it for this moment, and trying to connect Asian and African Caribbean and African and other communities together in a political term. Because only when we have that kind of unity, black unity, do we actually have any power to be able to challenge both racism in terms of institutional racism and, of course, challenge the state.